Welcome everyone, we are Cats and Camo, here today to review our Smith & Wesson 686 Plus.
We're going wheel gun today. This is a revolver. It's a .357 Magnum, which means it'll shoot .38 Special as well. Holds 7 rounds and it weighs 39 ounces.
The barrel length on this gun comes out to 4 inches, bringing the total length of the gun to 9.6 inches. The width of the gun is 1.6 inches, and the total height of the gun comes in at exactly 6 inches.
That's interesting, but that's all on the outside.
Well, of course. Now that we've gotten the basic specs out of the way, Dan over here is going to show us how to disassemble and reassemble this gun.
Hopefully it won't come to that. But let's take a closer look at our Smith. Alright, this is a Smith & Wesson 686 Plus, .357 Magnum. It doesn't come apart into small pieces like a semi-auto, obviously. Revolvers, we're going to swing the cylinder out so we can clean it. There is a lever on the left-hand side of the frame. On all revolvers, except for Colts, you push the lever forwards towards the cylinder. Take the right-hand side of the cylinder and push it through. Comes out on the swing arm. It rotates. Easy to clean. Inside, there is an ejector rod right here. It's spring-loaded, but you see that comes forward, so you want to be able to clean in there and get all the gunk out and expended gunpowder. But very simple. Not a lot of moving parts. Open it, clean it, close it. You turn the cylinder just a little bit, make sure it clicks into place, and that everything works. When you cock it, the cylinder should turn. Release the hammer carefully, put it down, and you're good to go.
One of the interesting things I found out, not necessarily about this gun in particular, but about Smith & Wesson in general, is that in 1854, their company actually failed, and they had to sell their company to none other than Oliver Winchester.
I remember that.
Oh, you were there?
Well, I'm even older than I look.
Well, now, with all that put aside, let's take out this gun on the range.
Yay, we're going to take a cowboy gun out on the range. I need a hat.
Alright guys, we are here on the range with our Smith & Wesson 686 Plus.
Even though it holds 7 rounds, to start with, Allie's going to do 5 shots. So we have our alien directly to our right, and Allie is going to put 5 in the torso because she's mean that way. And then she's going to attempt to unload the revolver and reload it with a speed loader. This is kind of an acquired skill, and Allie's had approximately 45 seconds worth of training with the speed loader, so it may take longer on camera than it actually takes in real life. So she's going to reload, and then she's going to acquire the weird looking alien at 12 yards and put 5 more rounds in that one's torso, just so they match, because that's important to Allie. Equality in all things. Are you ready for this, young lady?
Oh yeah.
The cowboy cannon is yours.
Cannon. Ooh.
That's what I call it.
Oh boy. Double action, not bad.
No, not at all. What do you know? Allie's a revolver girl. All right, now for the hard part.
Magazine change.
Turn it, dump it, replace. So the hardest part's getting the speed loader out of our pocket.
Got it. Although I think I'm dead by now, but I got it.
He's still 12 yards away. That one was 12 o'clock, an inch high. The other two were at 2 o'clock. One on the line, one just outside.
Whoa.
That was at 5 o'clock, just outside. That one was at 1 o'clock, just above. That's good shooting though for 12 yards for you. Okay, well, you all saw Miss Cowgirl Allie shoot the Smith & Wesson 686 Plus. I think I know what's going to be on her nightstand from now on. It's my turn. She shot 38 special out of this. I'm going to go ahead and bump this up. The gun was designed for the 357 Magnum cartridge, so that's what I'm going to shoot. We're going to do the same thing, 5 and 5. So I'll do 3 rounds in the head at 7 yards, and then we'll do a double tap to the torso and see if I can cover up Allie's amazing group. And then I'll do a speed load, not real fast, but we'll dump out the empties, we'll refill it, and then we'll do a high-low combination on this one, and then pivot and put 3 in the head at 12 yards. Okay? The Smith & Wesson 686 Plus, affectionately known as my cowboy cannon. Low on the double tap. There. I did an extra just because I didn't like my last shot, so I cheated and did an extra just because the 686 Plus has 1 extra for you 6-gun shooters. So I had an extra round, so I took it.
Thank you guys so much for stopping by, and if you enjoyed this video, point those crosshairs at the like button down below, and make sure to stay tuned for part 2, coming later this week. See you then.